So I want to talk about yesterday. So I was talking about I was talking to this professor yesterday about um, AI. So I got my psychology degree in 3 months, using ChatGPT to help me. But I asked her about what do these professors do when it comes to AI, and she said that there's nothing that they can really do right now because they can't tell. Even if they could tell, it's very hard to prove it. And so she said even teachers actually cheat using AI. They do letters of recommendation, and another way in how they take advantage of the system is they'll make sure like the students like perform poorly like the first semester, and then at the end of the semester they'll make sure they pass. That's because their performance rating, if they show like an increase of improvement in the grades, then these teachers get incentives as far as like they get pay raises, get paid more. So that's what's going on. Like even teachers use AI, and I'm kind of worried about that because I'm going to nursing school and I use ChatGPT as well, but when I'm realizing that everything is changing now. I think teachers are letting students use AI because they're using it too as well. So that's because I'm over here in Puerto Rico, and this week and last week was a big professors conference, and I was talking to these professors about it. Because I want to know exactly what they're thinking. And yeah, one lady, she said that she knows a couple of professors that failed some students because of them using AI, but she said it's kind of rare. So and I asked about what about, isn't there apps that could detect if students are using like AI to take the test? And this is like the second professor that said that like there are, but they're not as good right now. So those guys are thinking about using AI for school. That's the loophole. Better take advantage of it before they have some type of master app that can detect things. But talking to these professors that are going to the professor conference, like they're just kind of this is Uber talk, so they say everything, and so it's kind of interesting, which I think it's okay for people to do AI, because if their incentive is to get that license or degree so they could feed their family, I mean, why not? I mean, I think college is just a scam anyway, because I spoke to this other nurse and she said that everything you learn in school throughout the window, because when you start nursing, you're gonna have to learn a totally different way. So anyway, I'm about to get my coffee, my black coffee, because this is my second day of water fasting. And solo quiero black coffee, one black coffee, right, that's it, yeah. No, that's okay, that's okay. $2. Thanks. But yeah, what I was saying is like, I'm really gonna do it. I'm gonna do a 21-day water fast. Gracias. The longest I've done was an 11-day water fast, straight water, no coffee, nothing. And so this time I'm gonna shoot for 21 days with just straight water, black coffee, no sugar, no creamer, and maybe some days I'm gonna do green tea. Last night was hard. I had like hunger pains and I had these cravings of eating, but after 3 years, it just kind of, not 3 years, after 3 hours, it just went away. But it's weird. So you feel kind of, I don't know, you don't feel depressed, but you just kind of feel like a zombie. That's what it is. I feel like a zombie when it comes to this fasting. But usually after 4 days, I'm supposed to have some energy. I did have energy at 1 o'clock in the morning. No. Gracias.
You're welcome.
I hope he didn't put any cream in. Okay. So now I'm gonna give me some water, and I'm gonna try to find if I have any more stories to share with you, because that's what I do. I mean, I've been doing Uber for freaking 7 years, and I had so many stories in the past, but I've always wanted to record it, but you know they didn't want to. They don't want to record. They didn't want me to record them, so I'm like, I have to try to think of a creative way. So you know, I'm just gonna start talking about it and stuff. You know, some crazy stories. You know, that I hear. What is another story that I actually heard yesterday? No, another thing too is a lot of people from right now in November. There's a lot of people that are coming from New York. There's a lot of New Yorkers and people that are not Puerto Rican. I guess they're influenced by the New Yorkers are influenced by a lot of Puerto Ricans, or also because the flight is cheap from New York to Puerto Rico. But 90% of the tourists that come to Puerto Rico are actually from New York, you know. So actually around November, December, that's when business starts picking up for Uber. During hurricane season, oh, it's like slow. I'll be sitting in my car for like 12 hours and make like $70. It's like depressing, you know. So in Puerto Rico, you gotta hustle during spring break and save up for days like, you know, hurricane season, you know. That's how you survive in Puerto Rico. You hustle when it's peak season with tourism, and then you save for like slow days. But about to get me my water, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a 21-day water fast, and I've been trying to do this for freaking 2 years, and I keep slacking. I'll make it for 3 days, and then I'll give up. Then I'll do it for 6 days, do it for 2 days, and I keep procrastinating. But now I joined this WhatsApp group, and I'm posting all my progress to keep myself accountable. And I told them I'm gonna make a YouTube documentary at the end of my 21 days, so I'm gonna do it. Gonna get my water. Peace.